Ay, critical ni Junior. How are you? Tungkol sa balita. Ang magandang balita ay si Sen IMEE panay na ang lakad na kasama si Pbbm. Hindi niya ginawa yan yung nakarang taon. Kaya magandang development po ito tungkol sa kay Sen IMEE. Makikita nyo sa survey ngayon na susunod na senatorial survey, ay aangat po si Sen IMEE. Junior, gusto mo bang umakyat at makipagtalakayan? Ibababa ko ang StreamYard at kung ano man topic gusto mong i-discuss, ma-discuss natin. Yan. Kasi bago kang subscriber yata eh. So, yan ang paste ko. Pipaste ko na. Pwede kang pumasok dyan. Yan. Meron ng hagdan para pumasok ka at makipag-diskusyon sa anumang bagay na gusto mong i-discuss natin concerning sa politika. Dito sa channel ng Tata Jack First, magalang po ang diskusyon namin tungkol sa mga issues. Hindi katulad ng ibang channel na puro sira na nangyayari. May karapatan silang i-defend din yung kanilang channel. Pero dito, issue-based lang tayo, politika. Kaya wala tayong inataking mga vlogger na personalan po. So, kababalik lang ng channel ko. Marami yang nawala kasi tinanggal ng YouTube ang aking channel for almost 2 weeks. So maraming hindi alam na nakabalik na ako sa aking original channel. Pero I would like to report na ang subscribers ko po ay highest ang subscription so far. It is now 1,673 subscribers po. The highest na nakuha ko. Kaya lang, ang karamihan ng mga subscribers ay hindi alam na nakabalik na ang channel ko. Kaya parang nagsisimula ulit ako eh. So, aantayin natin ng konti yung ang original na broadcast time ko ay 6 o'clock, mga 20 minutes from now. So, babalitaan ko lang kayo ng konti sa mga ginagawa ng presidente. Nung nagpunta siya sa Malaysia, nakakuha siya ng $285 million worth of investments from an agricultural company. Malaking bagay yun. Kasi that is almost about 1.6 billion. 285 times 50, that is almost $12 billion pesos. Mahina na ako sa math eh. Basta suffice it to say that $285 billion is equal to more than $12 billion, 12 billion pesos. To exceed it, 285 times 50. Yeah, about 12 billion pesos worth of investment. Malaki na yun. And isa pang nakuha niya is nag-promise ang AirAsia na mag-i-invest sila dito sa atin ng $1 billion worth. So far, mayroon daw silang 300 billion na i-invest. So in the latter years, their investments will amount to $1 billion. May comment po si Junior. Tatay, hindi po ba ang Ethics for Rescue Operations, bakit po kaya missing in action sila para hanggang ngayon may bago? For rescue operations, tama ka dyan, Junior, pero tandaan natin na hindi lumalawakan yung disaster. Localized po Localized po ang disaster area na makuha. Ang tinatawag ng disaster, kung halimbawa, catastrophic disasters. And wag na natin lukuhin ng sarili natin. Ang main purpose ng EDCA is to protect yung against the incursion of Chinese. Yung EDCA talaga is, sabi nila, diplomatic maneuvers yan. Na, kunwari, sa disaster, still, ang sinasabi ng disaster is kung catastrophic. Kung localized lang yung disaster po, kaya na niyan yung mga local government, LGUs po. So, yung argument mong bakit absent sila is but natural. They will be in support kung kailangan. Hindi naman tumawag si Presidente Marcos ng support ng mga US-based Americans, Philippine-based Americans. Yung mga pinadala dito, hindi tumawag po si Presidente Marcos kasi ayaw din na Presidente Marcos na magre-rely tayo sa mga Amerikano. Kung kaya natin, gagawin natin. Para hindi siya magiging tuta ng kano, hindi naman niya ura-ura. Every time na lang, hingin siya ng tulong sa Amerikano. And he will be a puppet of the Americans. So, the EDCA purpose is kung catastrophic po ang disaster tulad ng nangyari sa Yolanda. Hindi naman po catastrophic itong mga disaster. Is it really a catastrophic disaster, Junior? You could give more comments. Sabi ko, you can always make a comment. Tulad niyan, binabati ko siya na, where is he again? Hindi, sabi nga niya, if you notice sa mga inilatag kong mga balita dyan, ginagawa na niyan. Sabi nga niya, tingnan natin. Sabi niya yan, Junior, PBBM orders local officials to submit reports on damage to agriculture to address the needs of farmers to recover from the effects of bagay. 1.243 billion daw ang damage sa 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 farm, sa agri. Hinahanson niya. He is up to the minute sa kanyang reaction. When he left for the Malaysia, he had already instructed the cabinet members concerned to preposition yung mga disaster support. Okay. Example lang yan ng sabi pa nga niya, PBBM assures chief executives farmers of their support damaged by egay. Yan ang ating presidente. Hands-on. Because na-damage ang maraming farmlands, he is trying to make sure that we have a sufficient supply of rice. Prioritize power restoration in Luzon typhoon affected areas. Ano yung sinasabi nila? Wala siyang ginagawa. Ang dami nga niyang ginagawa. Hindi lang siya maepal. Hindi lang siya credit grabber. But he is hands-on. I can give you so many examples. As far as your question, hindi localized lang po yung disaster. So there's no need for the EDCA-based Americans to meddle in the rescue operations. Hi, Winsel. Tamsak, Tatay Jack first. Hello. Hello. Everyone, sabi ni Winsel. Okay. May tanong ka pa, Junior? Kung gusto mo umakyat, pwede kang umakyat. Talakayin natin. Kung may any topic. So, in-explain ko na why. Sabi nila, Edgar, si Presidente nga ayaw nga pumunta doon sa disaster area kasi makakasabagal sa disaster efforts sa mga local rescuers po. Ganon din. Kaya ang tanong mo, kung bakit wala daw yung mga EDCA rescue operations? Hindi catastrophic po yung disaster. There's no need for the President to ask for the EDCA personnel of the U.S. to help in the disaster rescue operations. Kung sakasakalang disasters po yung ating nangyari sa Pilipinas, tutulong ang EDCA personnel ng US. At kung hindi siya tumulong, doon tayo dapat mag-question. Kasi humingi ng tulong ang ating presidente, hindi nila ginampanan ang kanilang stated purpose, malilintikan ang mga US sa mga Pilipino. Naintindihan mo? Yes, Tatay, you got your opinion. I'm glad you understood na hindi kailangan ni PBBM na magpakatuta sa mga Amerikano. Kunting kembot lang, hihingi tayo ng tulong sa mga Amerikano. Magiging tuta siya. He is trying to avoid that. He is trying to avoid that. Thank you very much for your question. Could you ask more questions, please? Kasi may maraming vloggers ngayon na tinatalakay po yan. Kini-question nila ang EDCA. Mabuti, bring up mo yan, Junior. I appreciate your bringing it up. So I gave you an honest opinion about the issues, and I hope you learned something from this channel. Malapit na mga So, si Kyoto Connie, may question ka ba? So, si Red One, nandito si Red One, na siya ang unang bumati sa akin. Si Red One ang isa sa pinaka-loyal na viewers, subscribers po dito. So, taga saan ka, Junior? If I may ask. Taga Nueva Ecija ka ba? Kilala kasi akong Junior na taga Nueva Ecija. Bayaw ba? Shout out. Roger Evans. I read your comments na tungkol sa sinasabi mo. Tama ka. I never doubted na magkapatid yan, blood is thicker than water. However, ang pinopoint out ko, Roger, doon past year, hindi niya ginawang openly supportive of si SINASAMAHAN kay PBBM. Ang hinihingi ko lang ng maraming loyalista is she openly defends her brother. Ipinindig ko yan noong July 7. Yung July 7, pinindig ko na mangyayari yan. Balikan nyo. Sabi ko, IMEE is now supporting openly si PBBM. There's a difference. Nung last year, wala siyang ginagawang defending her brother openly. Now, she is defending her brother openly and malakas pa ang boses niya. At ngayon, sa ipakita kong video, kasama na siya sa mga lakad ni PBBM. Hindi po yan nangyari past year, Roger. So, palakpakan. Sabi ko, hindi natin kinokontra si SINASAMAHAN. Hindi natin inaalis sa kanya na kontra minsan si PBBM. I don't think she needs to. If you know her well, he will not expect her that much to open about it. I'm sure that SINASAMAHAN knows the perfect time to say it. No, you may be right. Now she knows that this is the perfect time because she has lost credibility perhaps to some of us lawyers, including me. I take myself as an example. I take myself as an example. I was disappointed. That's why I'm glad that she finally woke up, that she finally is disassociating herself from the bad influence of the makakaliwa. Roger Evans, was there an instance last year that she openly praised her brother? Kung sino man ang nagpabukas ng mata niya, pasalamatan natin po kung sino man yun. Yeah, you trust your family, yes. But then, maganda yung punto mo. Pero, ang hinihingi namin ay openly yung support niya sa kanyang kapatid. Alam ko, there is a family tie. I agree with you. But then, we have to be, to ask her explicitly to openly support her brother, which is doing now. That is the difference between what happened last year and what happened currently this year. Oh, noon, perfect example. Sumasama ba noon si Superati sa kanyang kapatid? Sabi ni Winsel, Evans, gandang gabi po. Greetings from Malaysia. O kagagaling lang dyan ni Presidente Pbbm. She is that might be true. Yeah. That might be true. Kasi wala naman tayo wala naman tayong information. Ang impormasyon lang na nakakalap natin, Roger, is from what we see and what we observe. We can always theorize on what she is thinking and what she is doing. But what we have is yun lang po. Yun lang po, yung na-observe lang po natin. That is the basis of the opinion, based on optics po. Yung iba dyan, kuro-kuro na lang. So, Roger, sasabihin ko tuwang-tuwa ako ngayon kay San Amy for the first time in a very long time. I am very happy. I am glad that she finally woke up. Sabi ni Roger Evans, magandang gabi po, ma'am. Minsan, have you met PBBM? Opo. Kagagaling lang po dito. Is that the answer to my question or to Roger Evans' question? So, malapit na yung kwat. So, magpipresent tayo sa ng interview ni alam mo, I am open. I call it as a seed. Hindi, I will not hide my elatement sa recent development. At saka, maganda yung question ni Junior, isang bagong subscriber. Bakit wala daw Amerikano sa rescue operations? Basta na, ang reaction dito, localized naman yung disaster, hindi catastrophic. Hindi magpapakatuta ang ating PBBM na konting disaster lang, tuhingi tayo ng tulong sa mga Amerikano. Kung kaya man ang prinsipyo ni PBBM, kung kaya po natin, tayo na lang ang gumawa. Kaya naman natin Wala namang hindi niya na-handle yung problem. If the disaster is of such magnitude that we need help, tulad ng nangyari sa Yolanda, that is the time that she will ask the EDCA people to help in the disaster. So, ano yung sinasabi dyan ng mga vlogger na yeah, correct. Roger Evans. Junior, nakita mo, ang gagaling naman. Puro mang bangus dito ang ibig na sabihin, bangus matitinig. Bangus ang nagkukomento dito. Roger Evans. Yeah. So, yung ibang vlogger diyan nagsasabi, nasaan na yung mga Amerikano? Pinapalaki ang issue na hindi naman kailangan ng Amerikano na makialam sa konting disaster na pwede naman ang local government units ang siyang umatupag sa problema na yun. Makakasabagal lang yung mga Amerikano. Dudumugin ng yung mga Pilipino ang style. Pag mayroong mga puti, magiging osyoso sila. Instead na makakatulong sila ay magiging istorbo sa disaster operations. Roger Evans, sabi ni Winsel, ang friend ko ang naka-attend. Roger, ang friend ko naka-attend siya na mga photos na mahal na PBM. Andun din po si Sandro. Well, sabi naman ni Red One, well, it's better late than never. Sana, yeah, correct. Kaya tayong mga supporters ni PBM ay walang tigil sa pagbubunyi kay Senator Amy. Tignan mo, angat yan sa service, sabi ko sa iyo. Sa senatorial survey, na number 6 siya. Baka susunod na survey, maging number 3 o number 4 na siya. And then, pagpapatuloy niya yung pagsuporta kay BBM, baka in later survey, bago yung final survey, maging number 2 o number 1 na siya. Hopefully. Red One, I think her support is not late, but it is not there. Yes, it might be true, but she did not. Ang point ni Red One is she did it. She is doing it now openly. Yung sinasabi mong secret, yung support niya, it's sekreto. Ang sinasabi naman ni Red One ay ang open na pagsuporta niya sa Presidente Marcos. Sabi naman sabi ni Winsel, nasa Penang po ako, Malaysia, sa Kuala Lumpur. Malayo ako sa Kuala Lumpur. Penang po ako, sabi niya. You see, it's how the Ilocanos support and love the Marcos family and may call sana and me manang. Diyan sa observation lang makikita mo. Walang question doon. Ang question doon, Roger, is that the support did not come openly in the past year. Wala tayong discussion dyan. I knew for a fact that she is family. Kaya lang, hinihingi namin na hindi nangyari last year ay openly support your brother. Pwede pong pa rin mag-question sa kanyang mga polisiya, paminsan-minsan, pero wag mong dalasan. At the same time, kung pwede, purihin mo din si PBM ng paunti-unti. Ngayon lang ginagawa ni Superate. There is no question in your contention, Roger Evans. Tama ka dyan. Pero ang sabi sa amin lang is an open support po sa kanyang kapatid. Nakikita mo ang point? We always believe you that she loves her brother. Ang question lang namin ng mga loyal sa katulad ko is, why not do it privately, yung criticism, if ever nga. Okay. Anyway, it's an opinion where nobody is right or wrong. Okay. Yun lang, ipinupuan lang namin ang aming concern ng mga loyalista. You have been always a supporter of Sanami, and we appreciate you for that. We always have appreciated you for that. Hello, Rowell. Tamtaktan. So, it's already 6:01. So, manood muna tayo ng first video ng activities niya. So, ayaw na naman. Dali lang ha. I'm sure, nag-flex lang si Sen IMEE dahil akala ng oposisyon ay marilikot nila ang support. Tama ka dyan. He was, in fact, being invited by Coco Pimentel that she should join the opposition. Imagine that even Coco Pimentel believe that she is part of the opposition. So kung si Coco Pimentel has that impression sa kanya, how much more sa amin na loyalista? Yes, sir, Reverend, pwede rin po, sabi niya. Kaya nga, she's playing her, ayaw niyo yata manood yung sa video siya. Yeah, well, I might as well, since there are comments being Kwanbayo, I will discuss it. Senami is playing her cards well, even the position. If that is true, I give you 100% clap. Sabi nga nila, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Yung bang sinasabi mo, kaya strategy ni Sen Aimee yan, long plan strategy ni Sen Aimee na palapitin yung mga kontra Pbbm para malaman, para bang spy siya, intelligence report, gagawin niya kay Presidente BBM, i-report niya ang mga ginagawa ng mga kalaban niya. Kung gano'n, talagang napakahusay ni Sen Aimee. Kung yun ang original intention niya, talagang napakahusay ni Sen Aimee sa politika. Hindi ko naisip po yun. Pero mahuhusay ang mga politiko natin. Opposition forces are so gullible. Right. Hindi pwedeng gaslighter opposition. Yun. So, the fact is, masayang-masaya kaming mga loyalista ngayon. Loyalista. So, I know you're not a true loyalist. You're a Marcos supporter, but you are not you yourself. Sabi naman ni Ruel, walang oposisyon na kakagat sa pain kung yun lang. May 3 page na oposisyon akong place at hindi pinag-usapan yung doon ang topic dito. Pwede. Pero kaming mga, pwede, Ruel, walang, sabi ni Ruel na is from the other camp, walang oposisyon na kakagat sa pain kung yun lang. May 3 page na oposisyon akong inikuta. Anong page? Pahina. At hindi pinag-usapan doon ang topic dito. You mean yung mga ibang channels? Yeah, because they are not concerned with Sen Aimee. Dito po, sa page na ito, sa pahinang ito, discuss namin ang aming election sa recent development. Hindi mo po kami masisisi, Ruel, na magpalaki Sen Aimee. For your information, Ruel, it was Coco Pimentel who suggested that Sen Aimee join the opposition. Anong sinasabi mong walang oposisyon na kagagat sa pain na yun? Si Coco Pimentel ay voice it out in a jesting manner. But in a jest, sometimes have jest or jokes have sometimes deeper meaning into it. Pero yung dating kakampi, gagamitin yun tulad ng madalas nating usapan dito. Yes, because na nangyari. Kung di nangyari, hindi natin dapat pag-usapan. May nangyari po, Ruel. So therefore, dapat lang natalakayan natin. Don't begrudge us for that. Pimentel is not included in the Dilawan so far. You know the history of Pimentel. His father, Aquilino Pimentel, was one of the original Dilawans. Anong sinasabi mong hindi dilawan si Pimentel? He is a dilawan. Because his father, minana niya yung PDP laban sa father niya. And yung father niya, si Aquilino Pimentel, is the original, one of the detractors of Apulacay. Ang tanong, Tatay Jack first, bakit tahimik si Boy 10K? Mahusay na politiko si 10K. Kasi kung openly siyang babatikos po kay PBBM, knowing that PBBM has an 80% approval rating, he will be only a part of the 20%. And 20% is not enough to get you elected. Sabi na Roger Evans, tinimbang ni Boy 10K siya sa suporta kesa manahimik. Nananahimik siya. Kumusta ka? Maski magkaiba kayo ng kampo, kinukumusta ka ni Redman, Ruel. Ganyan kababait yung ating mga kasama dito. You are free of force to express your opinion. We are also free to express our countering opinion. Usapan lang na magkakapatid, magkakaibigan ito. Saan nagandaan ko talagang question yung kay Ruel. Even old Marcos are magkakampi before. Pero batang Pimentel, senato niya, sinalo niya si Duterte sa late filing ng candidacy. Then, kay panahon siya napunta. Mga politicians yan eh. Malay mo, kaya ginawa niya ni Coco Pimentel is because kasi baka mahikayat niya si President Rodrigo Duterte, candidate Rodrigo Duterte, na maging dilawan din. Sometimes politicians make wrong moves. Kung sinaluman niya si Pimentel, si Rodrigo Duterte, kasi alam niyo, baka manalo si Duterte. Pag nanalo si President Duterte, lalakas po ang PDP laban. Ganyan ang analysis ko. Sinalungan niya si President, si candidate Rodrigo Duterte. Pero may selfish interest po yan. Lalakas po ang PDP laban. Lumakas ka ang PDP laban. Sila ang pinakamalaking partido. Nung panahon ni President Rodrigo Duterte. So, na-achieve po ni Pimentel yung purpose niya na palakasin ang kanyang partido. Sabi nga na, magandang point, tama si Roger Evans ito. FPRD is from the Dilawan Camp, but Pimentel did not expect na babanggan ni FPRD ang mga kasama din niya. Di ba? Nagkamali si Coco Pimentel. Ruel, isipin mo, bakit nagkamali? Nagkaroon ng dalawang faction, yung PDP laban. Yung faction ni Cusi ba yun? aligned with PRRD, then, and then yung faction ni Pimentel, the original PDP lang, aligned with Manny Pacquiao. Doon nagkamali talaga ang akala ni Coco Pimentel. Ito, opinion. Tama po si Roger Evan. Sabi niya, mabilis andali mabilis ang ating sabi ni, pagbigyan natin si Ruel. Opo, pero PDP at Liberal ay tuluyang sumabog at ang PDP mismo ay naka-faction, hindi lumakas. Lumakas sila, pero naka-faction nga. Di ba? Good evening po, Ate Egypt. Suportahan po natin si Ate Egypt. Meron siyang vlogging channel po. Supporter din po ng Pbbm si Ate Egypt. Si Wenzel ay mayroon bing vlogging channel. Alam nyo, kailangan suportahan natin mga ito kasi sumusuporta sila kay Pbbm. Si Ruel, although kabilang kampo, dito nakikipagtalakayan siya. Suportahan din natin siya. Hindi porke siya ay nasa kabilang kampo, hindi natin suportahan. Parati po ako nagpupunta kay Ruel. Siya nga isang paborito kong nagko-comment po dito, si Ruel Lingan. Kasi honest siya. Honest po siya. Walang masamang tinapay kung mag-disagree man tayo sa kanya. Walang masamang tinapay. Okay. Sabi ni Reton, correct. Correct, Idol Roger. Alam kong dilaw ang kampo ni FPRRD. Kaya nga, yung PDP laban, nakikipag-unayan nga sa mga Chinese communists. Kaya nga, hindi ko buboto yung inuwan na kandidato ng PDP laban sa susunod na eleksyon. Kasi because of the Chinese, red Chinese connection, komunistang connection. Hindi ko sinasabing masama ang komunista. Kung yung pure komunista, maganda yung ideolohiya ng mga komunista. Pero yung equal rights for everybody, who's going to argue with that? Pero kung gagamitin mo yung if you're going to enforce it at the point of a gun, masama yun. Kaya nga, ang dapat yung Communist Party talaga, it should not be banned. What should be banned, what should be banned are those communist groups that try to force their will on the Filipino people using the gun as their method. Tulad na po ng NDF at saka ng NPA. Pero by itself, communist, the ideology of Karl Marx is good. Equal rights for everybody. Who's going to dispute that? Who's going to argue with that? Kaya lang, it's impractical kasi equal rights na kasi there's common yung tao, yung inggitan, yung will to go to the top. Iba naman ang kapitalismo. I believe more on capitalism po. Kasi to improve, you have to improve yourself. Kung yung equal rights, walang incentive yung mga tao na to improve kasi equal rights equal yung distribution of services and goods. So that means that you don't have to work and you will receive an equal share of the cake. So dyan ako medyo hindi sa ngayon sa communist ideology. But per se, is that bad? Yung ideology nila. Sabi niya. Hello, Mami Lou! Isa ring, Mami Lou channel, isa ring channel na dapat nating suportahan kasi na sumusuporta po kay Pbbm. Okay. Yes, dahil kay PRD, lalong nagkawatak-watak ang mga Dilawan dahil binangga niya ang mga ito at hindi akalain ni Pimentel na susuporta si FPRD sa mga Marcos. Correct! Kasi hindi mo mapidik talaga ang ating presidente, former president na si Rodrigo Duterte. Mahusay din siya sa politika. Kaya nga, kung di ba siya mahuhusay, nung umalis siya, bakit mga more than 80% ang approval rating niya? Yung mga kumukontrolan sa kanya, hindi nila nare-realize siya. Kaya hindi ko nga sila maintindihan kung bakit ang panay atake sa former President Rodrigo Duterte. Samantalang dapat isa ulo nila na nung umalis po si President Duterte, 80% or more ang kanyang approval rating. Yes, dahil kay nanabas ko na. Hello, Winsel, sabi ni Ate Egypt, si Red One, binati si classmate Mami Lou, si Winsel, binabati tayong lahat. Yes po. Are you saying that that's MVMA po here in Egypt or Egypt? Dancer Roel Langham. No, kita mo, Roel? Maski magka-ibang kampo kayo ni Roger, sumuporta pa rin pa sa'yo. Ganyan kami dito. Kaya wag mong masamayin, nandin-discuss sa amin ang issue na malapit sa aming puso. Sa Pilipinas, kakaiba ang maraming bagay kumpara sa iba, relihiyon na iba. O, tama ka dyan. Saan ka nakikita ng channel na open discussion na magalang ang diskusyon, Ruel? Punta ka sa ibang channel, makikita mo ang diferensya. Kundi pambabatikos, pambabara, pambabastos, dito hindi po nangyayari dito. Thumbs up po, Ate Mafe. Si Ate Mafe, nadalas magpunta siya. Loyal supporter po yan ni Pbbm. Supportahan po natin. Ayan, palagi ko, subscriber na si Ate Mafe kay Ruel. Bakas lang pa po sa double ticket lang para masuklian. Sabi ni Ruel, sabihin nyo na kung kanino kayo galing para masuklian nyo ang inyong pagsuporta sa kanya. Ate Mape sabi, hello, makakilala na ito. Si Riddler, Coco France, gusto mo makiat, pwede. Kung gusto mo makiat, pwede. Nandiyan ang hagdan. Ate Mafe, sabi niya, hello host and everyone. Dito, sinusubukan natin basahin lahat ng komento. Ito, si Red One, yung mga binanggit ko pong channels, Ruel, Ate Mafe, Winsel, whoever, mag-subscribe kayo kay Reader. At susuklian po kayo na Reader na magsusubscribe din sa inyo. Huwag kayong, kasi nandito na rin lang kayo. Suportahan nyo po yung magaling na vlogger na si Riddler. Kasi less than 200 pa kanyang subscribers. Pero masipag, matali na sa totoo lang, nakasama ko na yan sa Washington DC nung nakaraang linggo. Ang galing-galing yan. Ang bait-bait pa. Down to earth. Hindi mo makikita ng yabang. Ganyan si Riddler po. Mahusay pang umunawa ng political na issue. Kasi malawak ang kanyang pinapanood. Napapanood siya kay Boyet, kay Tokis, kay kung saan siya. Kay Banat Boy, nanonood din siya. Si Idol, si Roger Evans, sinat out po si Riddler. Si Kung equal, may tanong, may lamang pa rin. Ang mga leader mas mataas sa komutao. Yeah, you're right. Ang mga leader mas mataas sa komutao. I don't know what your point of, but based on your statement, that is a reality that all of us must face and respect. Yung mga leader ay mas mataas talaga sa komutao. Kasi mas magagaling sila kaysa sa atin. Ako di be a leader kung katulad natin sila, hindi naman talaga magaling. Red One, binabati ka ni binabati niya si Riddler. Si Mamilu again, supporter. Nagkamali pa. Thank you for, as usual, Red One saves me. Hindi pala lang 80%, 89% po ang approval rating ni FPRRD nung Mumba. Kaya nga, nagtataka ako kung bakit siya parating binabanatan. Kasi yung mga 11% na kontra sa kanya are so spiteful of the former president that they love it when tinitira po si former President Rodrigo Duterte. Yun ang yung mga supporters na nila ay puro anti-Duterte. Marami sila eh. Okay. Nilaro mo ba ngayon ang fantasy draft sa NBA? Okay, tama si Real dito. Hindi lang si Duterte ang reason ng division. Sa kasaysayan, mula nang nagbago ang two-party system, kada election may papakahati. Kaya nga, doon nagkamali si Coco Pimentel. Hindi niya inaral ang history. Na magkakaroon ng pagkakahati. Roger Evans, box lang po. Leader, may nag-aantay sa opening season idol. Pero 2 weeks for any draft, may the draft na kami. Hello, Fats Basil. Again, isang supporter po ni Pbbm. Supportan din po natin siya. Yan. Tatay Jack, pasensya muna, andito yung anak ko ngayon. Sayang di ko nadala nung nag-meet tayo. Monitor muna ako. Tonight, pag nag-LS ka, akit ko. Okay. Si Wincel Pisces, si Wincel din. Let us support her. And Redman, habang off-season, dapat nakapag-scout na kana ng players sa mas maraming maanghang na komentaryo ngayon mula sa dating kakampi ng lawyers. Hayaan mo sila. Dito, maganda na itong mabait at magalang na diskusyon. Huwag natin silang intindihin. Intindihin natin kung mayroon gusto tayong topic, tulad mo, kung may gusto kang topic na i-discuss, i-discuss natin. Siyempre, kung wag na natin pakialaman yung ibang channel. Foods Buds, Riddler OTW po. Anong OTW? Magdikitan na po kayo. Hindi na mahirap magdikit eh. Mag-subscribe na rin po kayo. Sabi ni Foodbus Recipe, nag-subscribe na siya kay sa'yo, Riddler. Kaya, suklihan mo naman si Foodbuds. Nag-love chat po, Tatay Jack first. Tama, yung mga nagpupunta rito, pinopromote po natin. Hindi katulad ng iba na hindi pinopromote. Kaya huwag kayong mawawala. Riddler official po. Ma'am, thank you. Happy weekend. Ibig sabihin nag-subscribe naman. Si Ate Mapi ay kasama ko kay Lintig. I know. Pero yung ibang Lintig na nag-subscribe ako, hindi bumalik. Namimiss nila yung pag-promote ko sa channel kong ito. You see. Tama, Ruel, with bakas. See? Ate Mafe, all done. Riddler bakas ulit. I am so glad that you are taking my advice na we support each other po. Kailangan natin yan para lumakas ang pakipaglaban sa ating mga adikain. Sa mga dumikit, pusyo yan. Ayaw ko lang na kumalas muna kay Tay. Kailangan natin 3 minuto bawat dikit. Sayang ang oras. Ano ba? Hindi ko alam yan. Kailangan 3 minuto para dumikit. Marami kong... Okay. Pwede na tayong manood ng video?
Na 20 years ago, yung last governor pa yata ako noon nung pinakamalaking tubig na ganito kalaking tubig na dumaan. Nakita naman natin, I was looking galing sa helicopter na talagang ang daming flooded, ang daming inundated, ang laki ng ilog. But so that is what we are trying to deal with now. Natapos na tayo sa rescue phase, yung meron pang mga isolated na i-rescue na lahat ng mga kailangan na i-rescue. Nasa relief phase ngayon tayo na providing mukhang kompleto naman ang mga food pack na binibili na binibigay ng DSWD, magdadagdag pa rin tayo kasi ang numero pataas ng pataas habang nagiging nakakapasok tayo dun sa mga inaccessible na lugar. So that's the infra damage, especially here in region in region 1 is significant. Dito sa Ilocos Norte, sa Ilocos Sur, hanggang sa La Union, meron talagang mabibigat na nasira at saka hindi yung landslide lang yung lupa, ito talagang nasira na. So we have to go back and siguro ayusin natin lahat yan. So the other big problem that we have had is the agricultural damage. Hindi pa kumpleto ang mga report, ngayon pa lang, ang laki-laki na. So because it was the season, nasira ang ang ani pa sa mais. Doon sa din. Dito siyempre yung pinakamalaki yung palay. And we are getting the measurements para malaman ng DA, namin sa DA, how many hectares are inundated, ano yung mga nasira, ano yung pwede pang i-recover, paano natin gagawin, at ano na yung mga nasira so that we can prepare seedlings for palay, for mais, kung pwede pa yung mais, palay, and high-value crops. Tapos yung mga agricultural infrastructure na nasira, yun kailangan din natin ayusin yan. In terms of marami na sa mga na-evacuate ay bumalik na sa kanilang mga bahay. Karamihan ay tumira na muna doon sa mga kaibigan o relative nila. So that's the situation now. Hinahanap namin para makapagbigay ng assistance. Lahat ng partially damaged ang bahay, meron mga totally damaged, yun ang mas mahirap dahil talagang pagtatayuhan pa natin sila ng bahay. That's the problem now. But the casualty rate is relatively low. Karamihan drowning. In fact, all of them, I think, except for one, isa electrocution, but the others were died by drowning. So that's also expected. Meron mga missing pa. So sana naman ay buhay pa sila at ma-recover silang lahat. So all of the government, all of the national government has been here. We had been pre-positioning food packs and hygiene kits and shelters since we saw that there was going to be a storm. So that was I first called Secretary Rex about this last Monday. Bago ko umalis ng Malaysia, we talked about it and I said, mag-preposition ka na. And that's exactly what he did. And then we alerted all of the agencies. So naka-ready sila. Ang mahirap lang yung mga isolated pa at yung mga kalsadang hindi pa madaanan. Pero yung mga responders natin, pinilit nila makapasok, nagdala ng mga food packs para dun sa mga isolated areas kahit naglalakad lang o nagbibisikleta o nagmotor lang, basta makapasok sila. They have managed to attend to all of the needs so far. Ang isa pang malaking naging problema ay yung kuryente. Dito, lalo na dito sa Ilocos Norte. Dito tayo sa Ilocos Norte, ang pinakamalaki ang naging damage, kaya mabagal ang pagbalik. Ang proseso kasi diyan ay hindi lang naman basta dumaan na yung bagyo, i-on ulit. Pinapatay talaga yan eh. Pinapatay yung kuryente para hindi naman mag-short, hindi naman magkasunog pa. So, pwedeng basta i-on na lang yan. Kailangan inspeksyonin nila bawat dipa ng mga connecting lines. They have to look at it to make sure. Dahil kung inon nila yan at putol, masisira yung buong sistema. Kaya't maingat lahat before they turn on the power. The power is available. It's dependent on the electrical cooperative na maayos nila yung mga linya. Mabuti naman yung mga neighboring provinces ay tumutulong. They are sending, so kung wala silang tama na dito sa bagyo, nagpapadala sila ng tulong sa mga lineman para dumami ang mag-inspeksyon. In the question, usually we always have in the evacuation centers, we always have medical teams just to make sure everybody's okay. Lalo na yung mga may edad na nangangailangan ng mga maintenance, na kailangan magpatingin sa doktor, mayroong mga sugata, nabalian, whatever it is. So we're doing that. But right now, mabilis na nakabalik ang karamihan na ng evacuees na nasa evacuation center. Karamihan sa kanila ay na either may inuwian na or umuwi na sila sa kanilang bahay. Pero alam din namin kung nasaan sila. I'm sure that they need assistance, so we will also provide that assistance. In terms of the infrastructure, meron, Senator IMEE pointed out very correctly that the school year is about to begin. At meron tayong kukunin na gagawa tayong listahan ng mga damaged school buildings na hindi magamit. Tignan natin what we can do in a month. Kasi we have 1 month, August 28 ang pasukan. So these are the basic, these are the general the elements that we have been looking at. This is what we've been getting from the agencies, the responding agencies to all of this. Sa mga nasiraan ng bahay, the destroyed, completely destroyed houses, merong emergency support na gagawin ang human settlements at meron din gagawin ang NHA para magtulungan sila and merong assistance at magpapatayo rin ng bahay. We are now at the phase where we are providing construction. We will have to provide construction materials. So kami na at para na hindi na maabala ang tao, gamitin na lang nila yung mga gamit para maayos nila yung kanilang bahay. So that's more or less the general the issues that we have been talking about. Mukha naman ang response ng national government is satisfactory. I can say that it's okay. But talagang mabigat itong nangyari dahil the rains were much heavier than we have had in recent times. And even kagaya rito sa Ilocos Norte, tinitignan ko kung saan nagbaha. Ganun na naman. Hindi yung mga dating binabaha, nabaha, pero may mga baha na dinaanan na hindi dati dinadaanan. Kaya we have to really get used to this the new weather, the effects of climate change. Totoo na talaga ang climate change. So that's more or less it, and we will be proceeding now to Gegaraw to look at the situation in Region 2.
Yan ang first video. So, we're going to look at now sa second video po. So, nakikita niyo po na hands po si Presidente Marcos. Kita niyo, ang dami niyang alam na problema. So hands-on po siya. Hindi na tumatalab yung linya ng mga oposisyon na where is the president? Kasi nakikita ng tao na gumagalaw siya, na mahal niya ang mga kababayan natin, na nagtutungo po siya doon sa mismong disaster area pagkatapos ng rescue operations. Pupunta lang siya pagkatapos ng mga rescue operations para hindi siya makadistract sa kasakalukuyang ginagawa na rescue missions ng mga tao doon. Okay. Patuloy po tayo sa ating ito. Mababa ito ng konti, kaya pagtiran po natin. Pero mo, nakikipagpulong siya sa mga local officials po.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry for the delay, pero talagang ganito rin dun sa Region 1 ang ginawa namin. Actually, we were supposed
Sorry
to
kung
start
mahina ang kan. Hanggang
aerial
ganyan
survey,
lang
pero
ang
sumakay.
maximum ng
So,
volume
yes,
niya.
buti na lang. So we came here. Baka after this, baka pwedeng umikot. But until then, we can start with the briefings. The first is the briefing of from the province of Cagayan. Go, Mari.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, and welcome. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat po na nandito kayo ngayon. And we really appreciate what you're doing for us, sir. For Cagayan, sir, this is a summary of the situational report as of July 28, 2023, 3 p.m. As to the affected population, the number of municipalities, 26 affected, number of families, 291, and the number of families is 30,914, is 43,645. On the evacuation, sir, we have evacuees in 26 municipalities, in 306 barangays, in 237 evacuation centers. But we also have a practice here of adapt on labor. The number of families affected is 4,865. Outside evacuation is 2,072. And for the number of individuals for inside the evacuation center is 15,322, and the number of evacuees outside of the evacuation center, these are the Adapt a Neighbor program, is 6,685, with a total individual of 22,007. Most of these are preemptive evacuees.
Have they returned? Is that have they returned?
Yes, most of them, sir.
Have returned.
Very few are still in the evacuation center. On the estimated cost of damage as of 3 p.m., July 28, 2023, for first we have injured, we have 20. No reported
Yan,
casualties at
nakikita
this point
nyo
in
ang
time, sir.
damage report.
And for the damaged houses, in 9 municipalities, mostly the northernmost along the coastal towns of the province, sir. Partially is 1,542, and those totally damaged houses is 83.
Sorry na
For
po
the
kung may
estimated
na
cost
yung
of damage, 1,000.
yan na yung mga
Corn, 327,241,698. We have 123 million, including destruction of boats
billion.
along the coastline, is 47,215, for a total of 539,442. For livestock, in 8 municipalities, we have 1,050,380. And for infrastructure, this is for the entire province, 862,300,000.
Yung infra na yan is all infra,
Yes, sir.
not agri-infra. All
Not
infra.
Pero nag-tende.
The DPWH, sir, has not reported yet.
I'm sorry.
The DPWH. This is for the LGUs. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. Ang laki nung sa mais. Ang laki ng damage.
Yun ang malaki, sir, dahil
Oh.
most of our yung mga mais, sir, standing crop na ito, and most of them is in the flowering stage. Yes, sir, wala na.
Oh, salamat
Wala
naman,
kayong,
Margaret
ano,
Anthony.
wala kayong
Walang,
casualty, walang namatay.
walang
Yes, sir.
casualty.
We're awaiting yung apat na missing namin na Coast
Okay,
Guard.
so how do we service now since many have left the evacuation centers? Secretary Rex, since many have left the evacuation centers, do we still service the, nagbibigay pa rin tayo ng assistance?
Mr. President, it's through the LGUs. As the LGUs request, kasi ibig sabihin may capability sila ibahay-bahay or i-sitio-sitio, we provide them. So, Mr. President, just to give an idea, before the storm struck, we had 52,000 on the ground. We were able to provide 14,000. So there's still marami pa na sa bodega. And I told the governor the other day, anytime the LGUs need, we will keep on deploying.
Yeah, malaki pa rin eh. Eventually that were evacuated were 22,000. But hindi naman, not all of those are in distress. Kasi na preemptive evacuation, sabi ni Gob. So, okay, so we're servicing the 15,000 or 4,800 families.
Mr. President, kasi di ba normally the LGUs will have their own. So they normally ask augmentation lang from the SWD. That's what we agreed on. But basta pag may request sila, we will deploy to the LGUs.
So nasa servicean pa natin yung mga displaced.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Up to the time they left, no, talagang LGU yun, sir. Una-una, barangay muna, then yung munisipyo, and then we augment also from the province. And then that is the time when we will ask the SW to help.
Have we gotten to that point in Cagayan?
Not really, sir.
Not yet.
Kaya pa naman.
Anyway,
Kasi 2 days lang naman sila,
Yeah,
sir.
pero Gov, Mr. President, we sent out 14,000 directly to municipalities who requested. For instance, in the kung saan naglandfall sa Fuga Island, we had pre-position there, and then we replenished it already, nandiyan si RD. And then yun sa Calayan Municipality also, we also had pre-position before the storm, nagamit nila, so we replenished them also.
all right. Okay. So, all right. So, those who are left, presumably those who are still left in the evacuation centers are those who had their homes completely destroyed. Pero yung mga damage lang, more or less, meron nang napunta, nakauwi na, nakapunta sa ibang lugar.
Usually, sir, yung mga kahit yung nawalan ng bahay, they have their relatives. But we have to make a list of all of
That's
these
what,
because
that's
we
what's
have
important. That's yun ang trabaho ng
Opo.
LGU.
Talagang magaling si Presidente, no?
Oo. Kasi,
Hands-on po siya.
Available naman lahat ng sa...
You just observe.
Yun, mayor naman ito si Secretary Rex.
Mr. President, we also spoke kay Governor. We're just waiting for the final listing so we can start the financial assistance. Kasi nga, nasa mga bahay na, umuwi
How
na.
will we distribute it? We call them?
Normally,
Pupuntahan
yes.
ng
Normally, the LG will give us a list. And then we will set a payout date together with the MSWD and local
you'll set up
SWD. A payout center.
Yeah, okay. Meron, where is the OCD RD? There. You will
Ano
later
man ang
give us
presidente
the-
ko?
sa ano,
Nakakatuwa,
infrastructure,
nakakataba
kailangan
ng
natin hati-hati
puso.
Kasi iba-ibang departamento yan eh. Okay, so, all right, thank you, Gov. Manny. Yes, the situation briefing for Kalinga is going to be next, and si Gov. Ayan.
Yes, to His Excellency, good afternoon. As of today, the province of Kalinga recorded 0 casualties. However, Super Typhoon Egay, I'll just read na lang siguro para did not spare us from the damages to properties and in agriculture. Based on the initial damage assessment, we have the following. At present, we have a total of 801 affected families, composed of 3,939 individuals from the 6 municipalities and the city of Tabuk. There were 13 families composed of 45 persons who were now sent back as of yesterday to their homes after a preemptive evacuation. These families are mostly from Tabuk City. Dito kasi yung lower ng Chico River. Kaya dito naiipon yung tubig. As to structural damages, we have recorded 3 totally damaged houses in Lubuagan and 104 partially damaged houses from the different municipalities. We have also have schools in Tanudan and Tingayan that were reportedly damaged. As to infrastructure, as reported by the lower and upper district of the DPWH, we have initial damage amounting to 322,745,564,000, which includes slope protection, farm-to-market roads, national roads, footbridges, and flood controls, including the mega dike at the city of Tabuk. As to access, most of the provincial roads are open except those roads connecting to
Ang dami
Barangays
din,
Palasok,
no?
Purayo,
Naku.
Pasil, Kalinga, and this one connecting Kalinga Abra Road. As of this morning, tumawag si Mayor na still close pa, and then they are really trying to open because there are some businessmen from Isabela and Tabuk who are trapped na bumili ng baboy sa Abra, so they're still in Balbalasan. That's why they're doing everything para ma-open. The most affected in our province is agriculture. Just like Cagayan, ang reported rice is 27,503,262,000 corn. Our case, kasi we have 32,531,376 worth of damaged corn and 4,465,930 worth of highly valued crops. Of course, this is hindi pa tapos yung so we expect na tataas pa to. As to lifeline, power and communications in Balmalan and Tanudan, may mga hindi pa na-restore as of this moment. After we distributed some early preposition goods, we still have 8,400 food packs for distribution and 2,106 non-food items. We have a regional interagency warehouse po kasi sa Tabuk, which we have now, so doon po naipon. So pwede yung mga Apayaw, pwedeng the other nearby provinces po ng Kalinga, they can get from there. And this is being nare-refill po ng DSWD. As of yesterday po, nagpadala po ang PCSO from Tugigaraw, nagpadala sila ng 700 food packs and 10,000 bottled water. And directly from GM, nag-deliver, dumating din kahapon ng umaga from GM Mel Robles po ng food packs din, dumating din kahapon sa Tabuk City. Sa mga health facilities namin, okay naman po, wala namang okay naman ang kasi wala namang in terms of emergency. So okay pa naman yung mga health station, pero naka-standby na po sila yung mga health workers natin. Even our itong cold storage po namin sa mga vaccines, okay naman, hindi still in good naman. Kanina, the members of the PDRM, we nag-meeting kami kanina before I left here, going here. So we are in blue alert status because we're still getting reports from the different municipalities. And I also warned them that because of this Typhoon Falcon na naman na darating, so naka-blue alert pa rin po ang probinsya ng Kalinga. Yan po, Mr. President.
All right. Thank you. Maganda naman yung response dito sa yung sa power. Nakalagay dito wala pang kuryente, 16 barangays, Tanudan Municipality of Balbalan, and walang signal. Ito malapit na. Maayos. Nag-improve na ba yung power? Itong 16 barangays na nabigyan na ng power?
Yun yung kulang, wala pa.
Wala pa as of now? Okay. So anong coverage ng how much is the power na nawala in terms of percentage?
Siguro mga karamihan kasi sa upper municipality, so about mga 40% siguro ang hindi pa naibalik. Hanggang ngayon kasi
30% ang hindi pa nabalik.
Yes, because this is for the upper municipalities, karamihan kasi, Mr. President.
Yan po yung report ng Department of Energy. Kung kailan kaya natin okay. As of yesterday pa ito eh. Tama, the same. Oo, mga 30% pang. Pero Kalinga Apayaw Electric Cooperative and Isabela 100%. Cagayan is at 97%. Kalinga is that nakalagay dito 97% is of the power is already restored.
Yeah.
Tama
Siguro
ba yun?
sa pero dito sa upper municipalities kasi, as of this morning, nakausap ko lang si Mayor, wala
Wala pang
wala
kuryente.
pa yung nila.
Ba't ganito yung report nila? O sige, yun siguro ang next natin na gagawin. We're all right for the relief goods. Secretary Rex, we're all right for the relief goods. Pati for the Cagayan and well, Kalinga and Isabela. Isabela naman, hindi kayo masyadong yung disaster, yung nasa Kapitolyo. Yung
Kita mo si Pbbm, inaalam talaga sa mga opisyalis sa common tao kung anong problema. So walang may kukuda ang mga
Oo nga.
oposisyon laban sa kanya.
pero sumobra naman.
Hands-on siya eh.
Malakas masyado yung tubig eh.
O, kita mo yan?
So sa healthier, okay. Etong flooded pa rin ba ito? In Pinukpok, in Tabuk, in Kabarwan, Purok to San Juan.
Medyo humo pa noon, Mr. President.
May tubig pa, bumaba na. O, sige. All right.
I think may hinahanap pa kasi missing sa Apayaw, kaya siguro hindi makaalis si Governor Butsi.
I'll give you a jacket,
Okay. So ang pinaka-problema is also the the power, number one. Mabuti naman at I think for the food packs and we are okay. Ito lang sa sa
Infrastructure, agriculture.
palay at saka sa mais.
Yes, Mr. President.
Malaki-laki ang damage, Pati yung high value crop, 4 million.
Yes.
Oh, sige. Etong damaged corn, pwede pa bang magtanim? Pwede pa? Pwede ihabol ito? Harvest na? Not yet? Pwede pang mag-replant? O si Binhi ang ready natin?
may jacket
High
yan na
value crops, pati. Yung high value crops, marami tayo. Mais, hindi gaano eh. Oo nga. Oo nga, pero sumobra doon sa amin. Buti sa inyo medyo.
Sir, kasi ang Governor Baba, sir.
Tama
Ito,
ka,
talagang
He's so
kalusot.
knowledgeable, sabi ni
Kasi it's the typhoon months.
Yes. Oh.
It's good kung hindi tatama ng typhoon, may maha-harvest ka talaga. Pero pag ganito na tama ka ng typhoon, really, problema na talaga. That is why, when you plant again, baka most probably by October, November, tatamaan na naman ang typhoon. Palusot pa rin yan, sir.
Tamaan tayo na.
Typhoon.
Samahan
Ano pa rin
natin si
typhoon dito
Presidente
up to
sa
October,
pagkipag-ugnayan niya sa mga local officials tungkol sa disaster.
Okay.
Kasi malalaman na din natin ang mga problema.
So ang main issues is agri at sa Kalinga is agri and power. Oo, dito rin. Dito rin.
Usually, sir,
mais din.
ang ginagawa, nagbibigay sila ng mga seeds ng vegetables, mga high-value crops. 45 days, ganun. Munggo, kung ano-ano. Pantawid hirap lang yun, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's get now an overview of the response of the government sa EGAI. RD Rafael of the OCD Region 2 will give us the briefing.
His Excellency, good afternoon. On behalf of the Cagayan Valley Regional Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, allow me to present the situation update for Typhoon Egay. Super Typhoon Egay affected a total of 28,666 families, composed of 95,618 individuals,
Ito yung mga report
provinces
ng
of
individual
Batanes,
province to.
Cagayan, Isabela, Nueva Vizcaya, and Quirino. We have preemptively evacuated a total of 198 families consisting of 752 individuals in the provinces of Cagayan.
Hi,
Isabela.
Lolita.
8,414 families were catered in 307 evacuation centers, and as of reporting time, all evacuees already have returned to their respective residences, except for one family composed of 4 individuals currently staying with their relatives in the province of Quirino. And due to the preparedness measures conducted by these regional and local DRRM councils, there were no dead or injured reported. However, there are 11 individuals who are reported missing in the coastal waters of Apari, Cagayan. These individuals consist of 4 personnel from the Philippine Coast Guard who were supposed to rescue 7 crew members of a tugboat, sir.
Oh, that's yung... Oh, sige.
Suportahan po natin din si Lolita Ganda
The boat
Cortez.
used by the Philippine Coast Guard personnel was allegedly capsized, and based on the narrative of the crew of the tugboat, and the Coast Guard Cagayan Station was still able to contact one of the PC Coast Guard personnel aboard the capsized boat, but at about 11:44 p.m. of said date, they lost contact with the personnel on the capsized boat, and also lost contact with the tugboat at about 12:45 a.m. of July 27. And on said date, sir, rescue teams were immediately deployed to conduct search and rescue operations, and coordination were made to request for the air assets as well as sea vessel to help in the search and rescue operations.
For the SNR.
Yes, sir. This morning, sir, we had a breakthrough as of 8 a.m. today. Our Ardena team deployed in Camiguin, Calayan area, passed by Camiguin Island, and that the 7 crew members of the tugboat were found safe in Camiguin Island.
Oh,
So we are now monitoring them, sir.
okay.
And for the status of lifelines, all roads in the regions are passable except that for the Tawis Bridge in Barangay Santa Barbara, Piat Cagayan, which is not passable due to scarred bridge approach.
Oh,
And we have
Namin
40
daan
municipalities
nasira.
that experienced power interruption during the onslaught of Super Typhoon Egay. And as of reporting time, 29 municipalities or 72.5% have already been restored. The timeline of Caguelco 2, which is servicing this area, sir, is 100% of barangays will be restored by August 5, and full household restoration target is on or before August 7, 2023. For communications, Maataw, Batanes, and the municipalities of Cagayan and Santa Praxedes in Cagayan experienced network failure. All seaports and airports in the region are operational, though there were flights that were canceled during the onslaught of Super Typhoon Egay. 36 municipalities declared suspension of classes and work, and 1 municipality declared state of calamity, and that's the municipality of San Casmira in the province of Cagayan. For damaged houses, a total of 7,503 damaged houses were reported in the provinces of Cagayan, Isabela, Quirino, and Nueva Vizcaya. 7,300 of which were partially damaged, while 203, sir, were totally damaged. And a total of 154 classrooms was reported by DepEd to have incurred damages. And they are assessing, sir, the cause of these damages. On damage to infrastructure, including roads, bridges, and flood control projects, a total of 483,173,826.36 pesos were initially reported by DPWH as cost of damages, with the biggest damage reported in the province of Cagayan. Though there were no break on the roads, only on the sides and the approaches of the bridges. And for the agro-fishery sector, a total of 774,240,116.95 pesos were reported as initial cost of damages. But we'll be having updates from the Department of Agriculture, sir.
Hindi pa tapos yun, hindi pa
Yes, sir.
kompleto.
Ongoing assessment, sir.
Okay.
And for the cost of assistance extended, a total of 13,425,469.64 pesos were provided to those affected by Super Typhoon Egay. The Office of Civil Defense Region 2 have provided hygiene kits, family packs, portable stoves with butane canister, modular tents, and shelter repair kits. The office have also provided logistical support in hauling various non-food items in the region. Meanwhile, the Department of Social Welfare also provided non-food items and financial assistance through the IX program, besides from the food packs which they gave to the affected families. For the succeeding slides, shown are the various documentation for the activities conducted in the region in relation to Super Typhoon Egay. Continuous monitoring on the effects of the Super Typhoon was also conducted by the different local DRM councils in the region. Hauling of food items, non-food items, and hygiene kits were conducted as part of our response operations. The provincial government of Isabela would like to thank them, sir, for deploying their water purifying equipment in the downstream areas of Cagayan. For our continuing disaster management operations, 4 Ardena teams were deployed on July 28, 2023 to assess in the northern areas of Cagayan which were heavily affected by Super Typhoon Egay. As of reporting time, sir, the Ardena teams are still conducting assessment on the ground and identifying the immediate needs for the early recovery. Your Excellency, that is the summary of the situation update in Cagayan Valley region. Thank you very much, and mabuhay po.
Thank you, RD. So it looks like the main issue here, of course, is the agri. Number one, yung agri. That's the yep.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. President. I'd just like to reiterate what was already stated in Abra as well as in Region 1. Region 2 is very badly hit, and we worry that the loss of the
Alam niyo
Cagayan
ba
Valley
yan
rice stock
nagsasalita?
will impact the entire
Si
nation.
Senami po yan.
And we try to stipulate ways forward, firstly with an
Oo.
assessment of what can be salvaged of the rice and corn already
Kasama na
planted.
ni
Many of them are still in the
PBBM
vegetative
si
stage.
Senami.
Pinagtanim natin ng early planting. Wala naman nag-utos ng early bagyo. Yan ang problema.
Oh.
But I
Dati
believe,
hindi po
looking
niya
from
ginagawa yan.
from overflight, it's possible that quite a bit can still be salvaged, and in which case we can concentrate on nitrogen fixing with organic fertilizers and the usual ammonium sulfate, urea, and the rest. Secondly, I believe another way forward, exactly as Governor Mamba has already stated, we should really start replanting, perhaps with rice, the 45-day species will work very
Well
well.
done,
We should,
Senami.
however, be wary of
Great.
replanting any corn before November, as we are fully aware that floods and too much rain occurs before then. In terms of vegetables, I believe there are quite a few 10-day or even short periods such as the kangkong, kamotig, the of course the munggo. Also, there are many varieties now that do well under wet planting in the HBC. We're using eggplant in Ilocos Norte, squash,
Ang
cabbage,
galing,
and so on.
Senami.
They do well with wet planting. Thirdly, I think that we can probably consider small ruminants and livestock for distribution, as in 2 to 3 months, it's a way out of abject poverty and misery. The other consideration would, of course, be educational and tuition assistance, since they will not be making any money on their produce or their livestock. So perhaps this is another area we can look at. To everyone, sang-sang kamay sa tayo nga pamilya, idi, ita, agnanayon. Nga agnervyos, awan maibati, nga ubing, lola, lolo, ken ti mangalon, ti ken mangalap.
Thank you, Sen. Jaime. All right. So I think in terms of attending to the evacuees, those who have been displaced, mukhang maayos naman.
Ang galing yan.
There are no
Pag-Cleveland,
injuries, there are no
pag-presenta
issues
ng
on
problems, ang
healthcare.
galing ni Sen. Jaime.
Because
Ganyan
mukhang
dapat niya ginawa
nakakapan
last
naman
year.
ninyo. So it is really ang kuryente, as we all know, pinapatay talaga yan at hindi binabalik yan hanggang ma-inspeksyon ng mga linya. So they just have to do it kasi pag hindi nila na-inspeksyon at magkamali sila, may short, pag on nila sira yung buong sistema. Kaya kailangan maingat tayo. So that's the only thing that I think we have to be really waiting for. Sa DA naman, yun ang inaalala ko ngayon because ang taas ang laki ng damage sa mais at saka sa palay. Yung high value crops, mas madali makarecover yan. Dahil yung cycle niyan almost is just 45 days. It's medyo meron ng pwedeng harvest. So we will also provide for high value crops. But the amounts of seedlings, that's why I need to get a
So, teamwork begins with expect better results. Thanks, Senator. Kaya nga, TFA. Senator, kung last year ginawa mo na yan, naging mas popular ka sana. So, with that, it's been too long na. I will end the broadcast na. I will resume the broadcast at 4 o'clock American time, 7 o'clock sa Philippine time in the evening, in the morning. So, as usual, yung mga balita lang muna ang ipapakita ko. Yung first part po, yung mga videos ni Pbbm. Anong purpose ko? Yung purpose ko, para malaman ng mga tao na ang ginagawa ng ating presidente. Hindi masasabi na Madam Maharlika na walang ginagawa po ang ating presidente. Kasi may patunay, mayroon tayong mga video na mayroon siyang ginagawa. Ini-explain niya ang mga patakaran niya tungkol sa ating bansa. So, maraming salamat po. Ulitin ko, suportahan natin yung mga independent bloggers. Yan ang naging panawagan ko from the very start. Support the bloggers who support po si Pbbm. Okay. Kita mo, I cannot hide my elation tungkol sa recent development. Okay po. Bye-bye na po and hope to see you later sa aking shows na mamayang hapon, sa inyo siguro mamayang umaga, early 7 o'clock in the morning. Salamat po. Bye. I love you all.